Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am starting a new series where I will be solving Lead Code daily challenge which Lead Code post every day before you and here I will discuss the approach and write the code in C++. So today's problem is carpooling. So let's first see what the question says. So there is a car with capacity empty seats. The vehicle only drives eastward. That is, it cannot turn around and drive west. So assume like it is moving from 0 to some positive number, right? You are given the integer capacity and an array trips where trip I equals to number of passenger from and to indicates that the ith trip has num passengers and the location to pick them up and drop them off are from I and to I respectively. The locations are given as the number of kilometers due east from the car's initial position. So I guess you can understand like car is initially at zero index 0 0 and in XY Cartesian coordinate system your car is moving towards the positive x-axis, right? And so from will be always less than 2 because we are moving in eastward direction. We can assume this. So the output of the function should be like we need to return true if it is possible to pick up and drop off all passenger for all the given trips or false otherwise. Okay. So let's see what example we have. We have first example as like we have to accommodate two trips. Trip 1 has two passenger starting from 1 and ending at 5. And trip 2 has three passengers starting at 3 and ending at 7 with our car capacity equals to 4 and the answer should be false. And similarly in second scenario the answer is true. Let's see how this example works. Let me bring my to mimic the example 1. So that has trips equals to 2 comma 1 comma 5 and 3 comma and capacity of car equals to 4, right? So let's just draw x-axis. So this is our 0 0.1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So let's assume like we have and they have to go to and at 3 we have 3 passengers, they have to go from 3 to 7 and our car starts from 0. So by the time we come to index 1 or position 1 we see like our current uh, capacity is equals to 4. We can take them and our capacity will become 2 after letting them in, right? And when we reach to 3 we see our current capacity is less than this 2 is less than 3, so we cannot accommodate these three new folks, since our initial capacity was 4 only. So we cannot set them false. Let's see how example 2. So example 2 says 215 and 337. 215, 337, and capacity equals to 5, right? So let's similarly draw 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Here we have two folks and they need to travel up to 5. Here we have three folks and they need to travel till 7, right? So our initial current capacity equals to 5. When we come to position 1, since we let these two passengers in our car, our current capacity will become 3, and as we move towards 3 we will see like we have 3 vacancy available, so we will let them in, and or our current capacity will become 0, and as soon as we will reach to 5, our current capacity will again increase because we lift off these two passengers, so our current will become 2. So if there is any case like where we have more trips coming from 5 onwards, we can accommodate 2 more new passengers, and by the time we reach 7, our car will again have its full vacancy since we have uh, covered all of our trips. So in that scenario, we can return true, right? So this is good. This is good. But let's say I want to bring a tricky example, tricky case where your trips are such that you have two folks and there are three folks which and your capacity is still 4. So what happens here? Let's pause the video and think. Meanwhile, I'm just drawing my figure. So they need to go here. Right. So when our car start from 0 index, what it will do, it will have current capacity as 4. It will go to position 1 and updates its availability as 2, right? But when it reaches to 5, we know like we have 3 more passenger coming in, but or passengers which are inside the car also needs to drop at position 5. So before checking that the availability is great, availability in car is greater than the number of incoming passengers, we should try to drop the customers. Like we should drop this two customer so that our current capacity will again become 4 and we can accommodate this 3 new passenger since our availability is greater than the number of passenger. So we will let them in and our trips will go on. So in this scenario, what we are doing, we are able to complete our trip. So it should return true. If you are not able to come up with this particular approach, then we can discuss again. So let's now move to solve this problem by. So initially your trips are written as passengers from 2, right? But we are seeing like we are interested in positions more, like instead of the time. So we will want to split this as from passengers. So these are for incoming passengers, and we want to add one more entry as two passengers, right? So that will be our outgoing passengers, correct? But to differentiate these two from and to, what we can do, we can multiply the outgoing passengers by -1. So that will be represented as negative. And I will again show like how this will help us in further modeling. So first let me find the number of trips which we are having, and probably we want to loop around this trips so that we can put our from passenger and to passenger inside a new trips, let's say. So that is kind of vector of pair. In new trips, we will be interested to push trips 1 comma sorry trip I comma 1 and trips I comma 0, because this trip I comma 1 is from in our case. This is number of incoming passengers. Similarly, for the outgoing trip as well, we will be interested in putting two location along with trip of I comma 0, because this is for outgoing passengers, right? Now probably we want to sort this particular list based on its positions so that we can first get the leftmost position and but what will happen if uh, two values are having same values? So in our scenario, we have two passengers coming from 1 to 5. So this will come forward as 5, uh, 1 comma 2 and 5 comma minus 2. But for three people coming from 5 to 7, they will be adding two entries. One is 5 to 3 and 7 to minus 3, right? So in this scenario, we first needs to drop off these two candidate at 5. Then we need to include this three new passengers. So our final uh, sorted array should looks like this. So anyway, or sort will work here because we want both left and right value to be in like increasing order. So I guess it should work. So we will have 7 and minus 3, right? This is a sorted array. Now, what we will do, or let's maintain a current equals to 0. So since we are having no passenger in the car at initial index, right? And we might be interested in knowing the new trips. That is basically twice of n, but it is fine if we add them now. So let's again move from 0 to m, and at each moment we will first do the operation and then we will see if we are not able to. So what we will do, we will just do current plus equals to new trips I dot second, because second holds the number of passengers, right? If at any moment current count is greater than capacity, return false, right? And in other case, like we just needs to move on because we already have updated our current capacity, and if we are able to successfully go through this whole thing, then I think it should work fine. Okay, I forgot, like I made this so you can see like here it is working fine. Let's try to submit this. Before submitting, I just want to make some corner cases, like if let's say we can exit early if trip I comma 0, which denotes the passenger count is greater than capacity. Like if there are five passengers coming together, then we can definitely not able to accommodate in a car of capacity 4, right? So we can straightforwardly return false from there itself. Let's try to check this thing failing for providing more number of passengers than the car capacity. Yeah, so you can see here it is returning false, though it will return false. So let's try to change, or it is still returning false, so it's working fine. Let's try to submit this problem. Oh, let's see, we have done very efficiently. So you can see my code here. If anything is not clear, do share me your query. I will be happy to resolve any. Thank you. Bye bye.